Good morning. Hi, Commissioner.
There you are.
Good morning.
Good morning, Prime Minister.
Morning, Prime Minister.
It's a little earlier in the morning there, but
No, we are in operation. We shake hands with you across the waves.
that's it.
There you are.
Well, the world is facing a great challenge, but that doesn't mean we can't continue to do the important things we must do, Prime Minister. And I want to thank you very much that we've been able to join with each other in this way today, and particularly at this very difficult time. It provides a very timely opportunity to swap notes on how each of us are dealing with the COVID-19 crisis, both in terms of the health response as well as the broader economic response. And I want to commend you on your leadership in Singapore and the actions that you've taken. We've been looking very carefully, as we discussed last week, at the actions you've been taking, and we've learned a great deal from that in the response we're putting in place here in Australia, and I look forward to having those discussions. But I'm also very pleased, joined by the Trade Minister with me here today, that we're able to advance, even in the midst of these very difficult circumstances, the ongoing and important work around our digital agreement, as well as how we're working together in defence and a range of other important areas we would normally have discussed had we been here in person. But I suppose this reinforces the needs that even in a difficult time like this, where we can keep markets open, where we can keep supply chains functioning, and that's particularly important with a lot of health and medical related supplies, and how you're working, particularly in that area, in support of other countries within ASEAN, and I look forward to hearing more about the work that is happening there. But at this time, I want to thank you for the support that you've always provided to Australia. While we might be isolated in distance, our partnership is as strong as ever and more important now than I consider than any other time. So I want to thank you for that, Prime Minister Lee, and welcome.
Thank you, Prime Minister Morrison. I'm very happy we have this chance to meet virtually. We hold a Leaders' Summit every year, and this year was my turn to visit Canberra. Unfortunately, we've had to put it off because of COVID-19, but I'm glad the pandemic has not stopped us from meeting, and that our officials have found a creative solution, and we are holding this video conference instead. It shows that in this digital age, government-to-government business can continue, despite the adverse circumstances. And it also demonstrates our commitment to advance our bilateral cooperation, even as we deal with the pandemic. In fact, our relations have made substantial progress. This year is the halfway point of our comprehensive strategic partnership. It's been 5 years since we signed the agreement. And today we will be signing a treaty on military training and training area development, which will anchor our defense relationship for the next 3 decades at least and benefit both armed forces. We are also marking the conclusion of negotiations on the Digital Economy Agreement and signing several MOUs on new areas of cooperation like food safety and standards. I'm also looking forward to discussing with you regional and international issues, for example, the COVID-19 pandemic, which has been preoccupying both of us and many other countries as well. Also longer-term issues like sustainability and climate change. I know these are very much on Australia's minds as they are on ours. So I look forward to a candid and fruitful discussion as always. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Prime Minister Lee. I might, on that note, ask the media to leave us at this point, and then we'll proceed with the meeting. Thank you. Oops.
Hi, Dr. Ang.
Hi, Linda. Nice to see you in the same room.
Lovely to see you virtually in the same room as well. Prime Minister, good to see you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Australia's Parliament House for this signing ceremony in the presence here in Canberra of the Honourable Scott Morrison MP, Prime Minister of Australia, and His Excellency Kwok Fook Seng, High Commissioner for the Republic of Singapore. We also welcome, participating in the signing ceremony from Singapore, His Excellency Hsien Loong, Prime Minister of the Republic of Singapore, His Excellency Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan, Minister for Foreign Affairs, and His Excellency Mr. Bruce Gosper, Australian High Commissioner to the Republic of Singapore. There are three agreements to be signed today. Once each document is signed, I ask that the signatories remain seated but hold up the agreement for photographs. The first document is the Treaty on Military Training. I now call on Senator the Honourable Linda Reynolds, Minister for Defence in Canberra, and His Excellency Dr. Loong Hsien, Minister for Defence in Singapore, to sign the Defence Training Treaty. The next two agreements are memorandums for the upcoming Australia-Singapore Digital Economy Agreement. I now call on Senator the Honourable Simon Birmingham, Minister for Trade, Tourism and Investment here in Canberra, and His Excellency S. Iswaran, Minister for Communications and Information in Singapore, to sign the Memorandum of Understanding between the Government of Australia and the Government of the Republic of Singapore on data innovation.
For embracing the digital technology for the digital agreement.
I now call upon the Ministers to sign the Memorandum of Understanding between the Government of Australia and the Government of the Republic of Singapore on cooperation on artificial intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the signing ceremony. I now invite you to bid farewell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you, Ministers.
Dr.
Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Well done.
Okay, great.
Thank you.